Ladies and gentlemen, let me present you the report on the theme Improvement of Fire Response Efficiency by means of reducing the time of initial fire detection. One of the known approach of firefighting effectiveness increase is optimizing tactical actions, forces and capabilities, using of modified extinguishing agents, etc. The modern development of materials has reached the point where the exploration and extinguishing of fires can be carried out not only on the basis of data invisible to the human eye range of light waves, but also beyond it, with the help of thermal images. At the same time, it should be noted that the drawback is a lack of procedures for using of these devices, recommendations for tactical actions, and the relevant legal framework. It has been established that today there are no recommendations for tactical actions based on the analysis of the infrared images, both during the fire extinguishing and during reconnaissance. However, it can be defined application field of thermal images during a fire event, during exploration of fire and localization, and liquidation of fire. When determining the temperature of external enclosure structures, the time of fire development is essential since the temperature of premises and the heating of the building wall depends on it. In order to determine the time of fire development, the values of the arrival time of the units to the location of fire were analyzed. The time value from the moment of fire to the time of arrival, localization and elimination was used as initial data. An example of the output is given in Table 1. In order to determine the laws of distribution of random variables from arrival, localization, liquidation time, values were divided on the n intervals of minimal and maximum time for histogram construction. Data analysis allowed us to obtain the value of mathematical expectation and variance for the three random variables, which are presented in Table 2. The analysis showed that the random value of time before the arrival of the units can be described by the Rayleigh distribution. On the basis of the obtained values of the mathematical expectation, the probability density, and the distribution function from times were constructed. The analysis of the figure shows that after the beginning of fire, within an hour, the probability of arrival of emergency and rescue units in more than 95%, localization 70%, and liquidation 40%. To evaluate the efficiency of the thermal images using a survey of 15 experts who have their own experience how to handle these devices and use them during firefighting. Thus, it was determined that the average of time reduction due to the use of thermal images according to Table 3 is 6.3 minutes and the maximum 10 minutes. For relative values, respectively, 12.8% and 20% are obtained. Based on the obtained expert assessment, the efficiency of thermal image application was evaluated according to the criterion of relative change in burning surface area gamma S and the probability of localization gamma F. Then the effect of reducing the time of Z of the fire detection and accordingly to the mathematical expectation mu of the area and probability of localization can be graphically depicted in the following form, Figure 4. The figure points out the fact that in case of fire localization 3 minutes early, the burning surface area decreases to 20% and the probability increases by 0.1. In general, it was found that using this imager and reducing of the time within expert evaluation may increase the probability of fire localization by up to 12% and reduce the burning surface area by an average of 25%. The report ends. Thank you for your attention.